Does this election feel like your toughest election in some ways because your heart is not fully in it? And I'm surmising that because previously you didn't show much enthusiasm for fighting an election for a union territory, right? You've said many times that people persuaded you to change your mind, and you changed your mind because you can't expect your party cadres to fight in an election that you're not reposing your faith in. But does it feel, for that reason, the toughest election because they'll say you're not there?
Actually, no. I mean, once I make up my mind, then
you put everything in
then
it?
everything goes into it. If I wasn't sort of committed to this election, I wouldn't be fighting it, and I certainly wouldn't be fighting it from 2 seats. So no, once something is decided, then that's that. But is it the toughest election? Without a doubt.
Why?
So again, because so much has changed, so much is uncertain. I mean, the very fact that just a few months ago I actually lost an election by a fairly large margin against what was clearly sort of a misplaced vote based on sentiment. You can't help but ask yourself, is that going to happen this time as well? Then, of course, you have the whole way in which the BJP is approaching this election, hardly contesting any seats in the valley themselves, but propping up any number of forces to try and divide votes. I mean, it is so clear that the BJP's sort of strategy in this election is to try to consolidate Jammu votes on religious lines and divide Kashmir votes based on sentiment and a whole host of other factors.
We've all been around long enough, we're old enough to know that, as the cliche goes, politics makes for strange bedfellows. So the National Conference and the BJP were not predictable allies. Mehbooba Mufti and the BJP were not predictable allies. So I have to ask you, do you ever see yourself, if it came to a matter of political survival, tying up with the BJP
Actually,
again?
tying up with the BJP would be the exact opposite of political survival. Today, Mehbooba Mufti is actually struggling for political survival because of 2014. Today, her daughter runs a serious risk of losing her first election because of 2014. So tying up with the BJP for the national conference, and for me, would be the exact opposite of what you're saying. It wouldn't be political survival. It would be the death of our politics and my political career.